I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. I am your host, Stan Stack Long, along with the lovely Terry T-Bomb Long. Let's rock. Man, we got a great show for you guys. But first of all, shout out to everybody at the sound of my voice. The DMV, you already know. Salute. We love you guys for rocking with us each and every Thursday. Atlanta, Philly, Chicago, Fayetteville. Somebody said you better not leave out Charlotte. I didn't. Charlotte. Who else? LA. Shout out to LA. We love you guys. Let's rock. We got a show.
We have an amazing show lined up for you today, as per usual. Are you all ready for the litness?
Y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
Are y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
Is everybody woke? Everybody woke? Let's go. Let's go.
And
We
for
got a
those
show.
of you watching us on Facebook, please share the show. Click share the show. Thank you very much. On today's show, we have got some amazing talent in the building, you all. You know, like we missed the days of having live entertainment
right?
in the building. We've got that for you today with Miles A, who is a phenomenal artist.
Wait, who we got?
Miles A, who is a phenomenal artist, is in the building.
So I heard the sound check. Y'all didn't. That's too bad.
Yes.
So sad. But when I tell you this, you get a chance to reverse that thing and hear it in a few minutes live. We're going to close out with... He closing out?
Well, no, it's our first Thursdays with DJ Skillz.
Okay, that's
so,
right. Shout out to homeboy Skillz. We got Skillz closing us out every first Thursday, of course. But Miles is on deck, and when I say you're gonna be in for a treat, you're in for a treat.
We've also got the producer and creator of I Shot Network. It's a docuseries, and it's going to be talking about some of the things in our communities in the hip-hop industry that they don't tell you about. So we're going to talk to him in a little while. We've also got married couple, black married couple. You know I love that, black love. Terrell and Tiffany Monger, they are relationship life coaches now. They've got a story, you all, that really, really touched me. So I'm looking forward to hearing from them. And again, we've got Miles A and DJ Skillz closing out the show today. So you all are in for a treat. But before we get going, we always have to do Name That Song with Stan and T-Bomb.
Name that song. I think she's nervous. She doesn't have her stuff together, y'all. Shout out to our producer, though. She thinks she's funny. She thinks she's smart.
She's the best, though.
That's my girl. Shout out to Amber.
Shout out to Amber. All right, so name that song. You all are supposed to guess the name of the song and the artist, right?
Name the song, name the artist. Name the song, name the artist.
You all on Instagram, you all can play too. All right, play
IG,
along.
name the song, name the artist. We're going to send you t-shirt, hat, mug, something that say Spotlight Over the City for rocking with
We got a prize for you if you guess the name of the song and the artist. Now listen, Stan was right. I didn't have a song in mind because what I said to myself was I was going to go with what I was feeling on the inside. So, you ready?
You feeling this song?
I am, and sometimes it's not always R&B or rap. I'm a rap artist, gospel, R&B. I'm all of that. So y'all ready?
Man, you the trifecta.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
The race is not given to the swift, nor to the strong.
Okay. Let's get up.
Now, do y'all know
All right, well, wait,
the name of the song
Can
and
you
the
give
artist?
us like a hint of the genre of the music?
It's gospel. The race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but to the one that endureth.
All right, well, I'm going to tell you what, y'all. I'm going to switch my song up. She went gospel. I'm going gospel. I'm going gospel. Who said I don't know about gospel? I heard one of y'all say, "Stay don't know about no gospel." You're wrong. I'm going to sing gospel. But before I do that, last week's song was D'Angelo.
Yes.
That's All Right. That's the name of the song. So I know you missed it. That's All Right. That's the name of the song. This week, tell me who this is. Lord, deliver me, 'cause all I ever do is hurt me. Who sang that?
Oh, yeah.
Hurt me.
Oh, then you got to dig deep.
Who sang that right there?
I know that one.
Tell me, y'all. Now, come on, y'all. Come on, family. Come on, family. Come on, family.
I know that one.
Who sings this song? Facebook, IG. I know I ain't no big gospel person, but I do know that particular song. Who sings the song and what's the name of the particular song?
All right, y'all. We're going to be checking.
I'll give you a hint. The words, the name of the song was in the name of the song was actually in the lyrics.
Oh.
All right? I just gave you that.
Okay. Well, we've got some Spotlight News for you, but first, we will let you know that Spotlight News is sponsored by none other than Shea Butter Like Whoa and Umbrella Therapeutic Services.
Of course.
Of course. And this is a time of year where mental health is important. We just went through an election on Tuesday. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But Umbrella Therapeutic Services is DC's most reliable and trusted behavioral health organization. They provide community support, medication management, therapy for individuals and groups ages 5 through 100. You must be a DC resident and you are eligible for Umbrella's services, and they're expanding all throughout the DC area. You can reach them at 1-888-793-4357. They are doing telehealth visits, so if you don't want to go in person, you can contact Umbrella and they will set up a virtual visit with you, but you got to get that mental health in check.
You definitely do.
Yes.
You definitely do. These are serious times. And so please stay in touch with that. Shout out to CEO Wes Jones, too.
What's up,
over
Wes?
there at Umbrella Therapeutic Services.
That's right.
The homie.
And Shea Butter Like Whoa, they provide gentle, natural skincare products that are 100% non-toxic. They smell good. They keep your skin soft. Very, very, very good product. What you think about Shea Butter Like Whoa?
It's a very good product. Actually, I have some on my bald head right now. It's mango. That's the flavor that I prefer. You can put it on your crusty ass feet, man. If you have crusty feet,
well, your girlfriend Gail got crusty feet.
And speaking of crusty feet, now Gail, I'm talking to Gail King right now. Gail, listen.
Auntie Gail.
You my boo. I really rock with you, Gail. I ain't gonna lie. But them feet you have, I want somebody to either repossess them or put socks on them or cover them up or do something.
Repossess her feet? How does that work?
But what you can do is use Shea Butter Like Whoa on those feet. But I don't know how it's going to stop the shape of them from looking like hoofs. Because that's a whole nother issue. But Gail, cover your feet and don't ever show them in public as long as you have breath in your body. Thank you, Lord.
Okay.
Keep going.
Keep going. So you can get a spotlight discount by going to www.sheabutterlikewhoa.com, and at the end of your order, input SPOT20.
Spot 20, baby.
Spot 20, and you get 10% off your order. So go place your order today for some Shea Butter.
I promise you it really works. We all about black business here. And speaking of black business, real quick, I know this is a throw in to Amber, so don't fuss at me, but I had to do it.
Okay.
We have to shout out these businesses. Oh, damn. I didn't write them down. Okay. So wait.
We love black businesses, though, for sure.
My man Black, happy birthday to the homie Tricky Inc.
Yes, he had a birthday
Tricky
yesterday.
Inc.'s own Black, a.k.a. Pendergrass, a.k.a. the homie, the big homie. That's my man Black, and I say I celebrate you, Holmes, one of the best that I've ever met.
That's
solid
right.
dude.
Happy birthday to you, brother. Election results. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this. We're not going to give these guys this stuff a lot of our energy.
Did somebody win?
No, nobody has won. But it was historic.
It's like the battle of the clowns. It's like the battle of the goofies.
Approximately.
It's like who gonna be the super goofy versus like regular goofy. That's what this looks like.
It's all goofy, right?
Goofy as hell.
Approximately 160 million people voted in this election, which is historic. That's the highest number of voters.
Congratulations on the voters
history.
and everybody that's out there. That's important.
That's important. So, you all did your thing.
So now what?
Our producer might kick me for this because I got her stuff all messed up and I had to retype it on my own because I didn't want to ask her. I had to retype it all on my own. So this is just, I had to put that out there so I don't get in trouble. But anyway, yes, it's a historical election. As of today, as before we left to come here, Biden has 264 electoral votes and Trump has 214. That's what it was at around 6 o'clock. Now, 270 is needed to win.
Right.
And Biden is at 264. Now, Trump is claiming voter fraud.
Wait, because on another station it was 250 something.
Okay, so
don't listen to that one.
It's gone up now. He got 264. So Trump is claiming voter fraud. He wants to stop counting the mailed-in ballots.
Of course he does.
A Georgia judge dismissed Trump's lawsuit claiming that a county in Georgia improperly counted absentee ballots. And we got 6 states that still remain too close to call. They are Alaska, Arizona, Georgia, Nevada, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. And we heard Trump's son yesterday talk about, he's like, my father has won, and y'all are now trying to manipulate and cheat with the handling of these mailed-in votes. And Democrats are sitting back like, we got time. Count all them damn votes. So it's a mess.
It's going to be a mess, and so this is going to continue. Like I told everybody a while ago, this is going to continue. It's going to be a circus. And so just strap up. I would tell you this though, I would rather have a God than a president.
I know that's right, baby.
So I don't really know what's going on with y'all goofballs, but I don't give a damn who the president is, and I promise you that's on God.
I said I don't give 2 Fs.
I care about a God that sit high and look low, and I don't concern myself with man business. So I respect the president and all of that, but it's buffoonery. It's all a game. They selected they select presidents.
Yeah.
You don't have a chance for that. So I don't get involved so much with the pain and suffering of all of that BS. I just know I got somebody higher to hold me down.
That's right. Period. And that's why it's all good for us.
No way.
Prayers go out to DaBaby. DaBaby, his brother took his own life. His brother committed suicide, right? And DaBaby's broken up about it, rightfully so. It's always tragic when someone takes their own life.
His older brother, right? His oldest brother. He's the youngest. And so I've heard, of course, I remember him from being Baby Jesus and all that way back when I lived in Charlotte. So what I will say is his brother, he had already tried to hype his brother up and give him some type of encouragement because I think that he was maybe having some type of issues, mental issues or whatever the case was. So he would always tell him, I love you, I this and that and da-da-da. And so in the beginning of one of his songs, he introed about his brother and that situation. So our condolences to that family and prayers is up. For DaBaby, man. I really like DaBaby, to be honest with you. I like what he stands for.
Yeah, I do too. I
like anybody that keep it 100.
Not congrats, but just kudos all around to a young man named Robert Carter, who just adopted 5 of his siblings during adoption day in Cincinnati. No, adopted 5 siblings, not his siblings.
Okay.
He adopted
they
5,
are siblings.
Right, they are siblings. And they had adoption day in Cincinnati, and he was housing 3 of the boys since December, but then he met their sisters, and he knew that he had to get all of them. So he got 5 of them so that they could be together. He himself comes from a foster care home, and that's why he felt so close to this situation. He has 9 siblings.
How old is this young man?
It doesn't say how old he is, but again, he knows how hard it is on the family when siblings are separated. So he took in 5
What's his name?
siblings. Robert Carter.
Make sure you hear that. Where you from?
Yeah, he is in Cincinnati.
Robert Carter in Cincinnati. I want to say salute to you. I will make you a shining star.
You are a shining
star,
star.
brother.
That's
You're not
right.
just a shining star for today. You're a shining star for life. This is what it takes. It takes a village. We have to come together, friend or foe. We have to link.
Yeah, I
Hebrews.
agree.
Wake up, Hebrews.
That's right. So kudos to you, sir. Question of the week. I'm sorry.
Stuff?
Spotlight Sports.
Let's go.
Straight. Spotlight Sports.
Let's go,
Gervonta Davis.
Yes, sir.
All right, listen. All right, we're going to get to that real quick, babe.
Don't skip that now.
No,
Don't skip the homie
That's the
now.
grand finale. Gervonta Davis, all right, who knocked somebody out. We're going to get to the knockout. We're going to show y'all that.
Don't focus on the left. The faint right.
Right, we're going to show y'all that. But he's in the news today, and he said, I don't have no comment today. He said that. He said, no comment.
They trying to play with his name.
Regards to claims that he was involved in a hit and run crash that took place around 2 a.m. in Baltimore on Sunday and injured several people. Police reports say that the car involved in the crash is a Lamborghini Urus SUV with no tags, and there is allegedly footage of Gervonta driving off in a tricked out Lamborghini Urus SUV with no tags after his victory over Leo Santa Cruz Saturday night.
Yeah, it was all
so a source close to Gervonta says that he ran a red light and hit an oncoming car and leaving several people injured, and then he fled the scene, allegedly.
Well, let me just say this.
Allegedly.
If you a source close to me, you ain't said shit. That's the first thing.
So you ain't that close to me.
You ain't close to me.
You shouldn't be saying
Not if you in the media talking about what I hit. You ain't close to me. That's the first problem. And if you was, that was close to me. And the second thing is, it's all alleged.
It's alleged.
So I don't know. I don't even report on what's alleged. So we'll see how that play. But I tell you what's not alleged. I tell you what's not alleged. That faint right, and that left.
Yeah.
That's not alleged.
We got a clip of it. Y'all want to see that? Let's
go
see
to the
it.
videotape.
Let's go to the
Let's go to the videotape.
Champions with the hearts of champions. If Davis thought Santa Cruz was going to fold from his power, oh my! There is a lethal left uppercut.
Leo Santa Cruz did not see that uppercut coming, and just took him out. But again, you got to give credit to Leo Santa Cruz. He did something that I was even, shocked, which was stand toe-to-toe against a bigger puncher than Gervonta Davis.
He was able to do that for a good portion of this fight, and they felt that if he'd gotten through these rounds, he was going to do well in the second half of the fight, but it was not to be. The power of Davis, too much for him.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. And guess what, y'all? We got another lit show. We back at it.
Yes, we do. So
did you see the faint right?
Y'all saw the knockout.
Did you see the faint right, though? We know about the left, but did you see that faint right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Devontae. Shout out to all the B-More gang.
Gervonta.
He brought that thing back to the hometown. I like that a lot. I like how he rocking. I like he's being really disciplined. That wasn't a chump that he knocked out. Be clear.
Yeah.
That man had a chin and had a hell of a record. Never been on his back in his life.
Yeah.
Clear. Let's be clear now.
All right. Well, we're going to get to the question of the week. For those of you who don't know, this segment is for you all. You all send our inbox is flooded. I apologize if I can't respond to everything.
So maybe we need to read two of them.
Maybe some shows because y'all sending them in. Keep them coming in. So this one says, my wife and I have a very hard time following the don't go to bed angry married people principle. Stan, how do you and Terry handle that? Y'all appear to be happy with each other all the time. And my wife and I look up to the black love that both you and Terry always share with us who watch your shows, and we admire you.
Oh, I appreciate who's saying that?
They didn't say. I didn't.
So
I never.
Whoever you are,
names.
first of all, thank you for the compliment
Yeah,
thank you for that energy. I appreciate that. But no, we don't get along all the time, and we don't have we don't have facades. I know a lot of people try to pastors, and I don't have that. So basically, we don't get along all the time. But what we do is try to have resolve or come to a happy medium in our situations before we lay it down. So what happens if we don't? She knows that I'm going to wake up.
Do you go to bed mad?
Well, I don't necessarily be mad. Sometimes I don't get resolved.
Yeah.
So I don't be mad, but I just need to. I have to get clarity on what's going on because it's going to keep going. So I'll wake up the next morning and I'll try to get more resolve on it or whatever the case is. And if it's not available, I leave it alone. So some things you won't get resolve on, you just won't. And so you just have to agree to disagree. And you can't drag it. You can't keep bringing it up. Once you leave it, it's left. You can't go back and get it. That's against the rules.
Okay. Well, I don't disagree with what Stan said. I know your question says, Stan, how do you and Terry handle that? But I'll just weigh in from the wife's perspective. I really don't like going to bed mad. And if it's up to me, and I think you could tell me the truth if I'm wrong, if it's up to me, we won't go to bed mad. Like, I will try very hard to soften something before we close our eyes, because I just don't think that that's good for any married couple to do, because, again, look at the times that we're in. If you wake up the next morning and your spouse is not breathing, or something is traumatically wrong with your spouse, and the last thing y'all did with each other was not cuddle and not go to bed in the right set of mind with each other, it's not cool.
Unless you're responsible for their death.
It's not cool.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's not cool. And so at the end of the day, you just have to resolve it, which means agree to disagree. If you can't, come to a happy medium, you just say, well, you know what, baby, we're not going to agree on this. So don't say another damn thing to me about it. That's it. Hush.
And then we can cuddle and
then
go to bed.
we cuddle and leave it alone. But you can't bring it back up the next day and be like, well, we didn't talk about it. You got to just...
y'all heard that on live TV.
Kill it.
Okay.
Kill it. But no, as just for couples out there that struggle, that look at us and see us on this set and see us in our IGs and see us moving around through the city and this and that, be clear that we love each other, but we have issues just like any couple, and it calls for resolve. That's just the way it is. And so you're going to have issues when you're married, when you're dating, because you're a man and she's a woman and vice versa, and men think like men. And women think like women.
Very true.
And so that's just the reality of a relationship. You have to come to a medium just to be together.
Very true. Very true. Well, I vow to not go to bed mad at you, honey.
I vow to not go to bed and put the pistols up, don't shoot you, none of that kind of stuff. Be happy-go-lucky and be loving.
You vow to spoon with me every
night?
Yes. Every night.
Even if I'm upset with you, I'll just do that.
Spoon me.
Yes.
Okay, y'all heard it. I just needed to get that out there. Thank you, honey. Okay, all right.
So that's my opinion. I don't have it all, but I will say, I think that's, in all honesty, the way you should handle your situation. You definitely shouldn't lay down upset. You're not going to rest well, first of all, and the issue hasn't had resolve, and it's going to leave triggers.
Yeah. So,
have triggers.
All right,
triggers, Amber.
We have got to get ready to go. We have got an amazing guest coming up in the Spotlight Part 1. We've got Fred Massey Jr., the producer and creator of iShot Network, the docuseries. I cannot wait to hear more about this after this next commercial break.
We'll be right back. Spotlight over the city, man.
Just chilling. Came down here to make myself a couple sandwiches, and I noticed you had this shea butter on the counter, like, whoa. So I thought I could borrow a couple of them, man, because my little honey, she been ashy lately.
What she using on her skin right now, bro?
And that's a little personal. But since you asked, I've been using that hotel lotion. And like, after I put it on, after like 5 minutes, it's like she right back ashy again.
Yeah, bro, man, that hotel lotion is no good. She needs shea butter like whoa. That'll keep her moisturized all day long.
Shea butter like whoa. All right, can I borrow some?
Yeah, bro, man, I think she'll really love it. So this one's on me.
Appreciate that.
And bro, man, don't put her on your sandwich.
Nah, but I'm sure gonna butter her buns.
Spotlight over the city.
You ready to rock, y'all? To the beat, y'all. Keep going, run, you don't stop. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome to Spotlight Over the City, and I'm here with the one and only, the big homie of all big homies, Mr. James Prince himself. What's going on, big homie?
Oh, yeah. What's up, DC?
I put the spotlight on your city.
The moral voice of the movie. I'm playing an old school cat that's in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get them first. That's how that's gonna work.
Yeah.
You got warrants in D.C.?
I got warrants all over the place. I got warrants in 6 countries.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
I follow in the E-class with the goggles, 96 models.
Yo, we can't say it. I can't say it.
The one and only Guy Lambert is in the building tonight.
I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the
Saying your spotlight over the city is on to something bigger than y'all think.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? Keep clapping, so I put it happened to that boy.
Oh, yeah.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
I'm backstage with the one and only Mr. Trey Chaney. Give it up one.
And when you in the DMV, you rocking with Spotlight Over the City.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Spotlight over the city.
Yo, Benny, where you representing, man?
Man, I'm representing Buffalo, New York, man. East side of Buffalo, New York, man.
New York is like everybody want to be the king. Everybody want to be the queens.
Buffalo is perceived as cold. Where is Buffalo? It's dangerous, or something to do with the bill with Sally.
Fuck the Super Bowls. I know y'all probably hear about the 4 Super Bowls we went to straight. 90, what was it, 91, 92, 93, 94. We lost all 4 of them shits. Fuck that.
A lot of people getting familiar through the music. They hear the shit I'm Conway talking. They hear the shit West talking. They hear the shit I'm talking. It's like some niggas are scared to come to Buffalo.
I was assaulted at this store. I'm being assaulted now. Someone's threatening to kill me.
A shooter happened. Allegedly.
And just bust everybody and have us in handcuffs sitting outside the store while they rouse the store. They do it broad daylight while you have business hours. So everybody pulling up to your store trying to do business will see you like as if you're a criminal. So.
Buffalo don't have a black nothing. No black grocery store. The Poppy's got a grocery store.
We in a recovering stage from a crack epidemic that was pushed into our community by the government.
I don't think they want to see us here, period. They don't want us in the inner city. They don't want us in the suburbs. Where are we supposed to go?
Poverty stricken, we are a real gentrified community. Buffalo tough.
You trying to build people up, not break them down, you understand?
And it ain't all bad. I ain't gonna sit up here and say it's all bad because there's a lot of good things going on in the city, but shit, not for us, not on our side.
I Shot, a docu-series shining a light on underrepresented cities with a huge underground hip-hop following. Like NWA exposed the world to the rough streets of Compton, the Ghetto Boys hipping us to how things were handled in Houston, or Uncle Luke showing us how the Miami party scene gets lit. Hip-hop has always told us the side of the story the media hides or misinforms us about. I Shot Buffalo.
Man, it was like a movie, man. It was dope.
Welcome back to Spotlight, you guys, and it's time for one of my favorite segments. Actually, Black Facts is something that I hold dearly to my heart because it's informative, but it's just about the people, and we the people's champ. So here we go, Black Facts. Let me ask you the question, and then I'll give you the answer. What were the first 3 tribes that were kidnapped and brought to the Americas? The first 3 tribes.
They might want to know what tribes are you talking about, like
out of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yes.
Or the Israelites.
Yes.
What were the first 3 tribes that were brought here in captivity to the Americas? And also the islands. Don't leave them out. The answer is, because we don't have time, I can't permit it. But I just wanted to say that because I want to make you think. So the answer is Judah. Judah. Who's Judah? Who's Judah? Judah is the Negro. What was the second tribe brought here to the Americas? What was the second tribe, cutie?
One of them was
Second
Simeon.
tribe. Simeon. Who's Simeon, you guys? Simeon is the Dominicans. Third tribe brought here to America, you guys. Who is it? Third, lastly, but not least. Levi. Who's Levi? Levi is the Haitians. Moses. Mistake them for a black man. Hebrew. Who are you? You are a Hebrew nation. You make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Do your homework. Black fact.
I love that black fact. Yes. And I think it's great that my husband is able to share some of the knowledge that he has shared in our house with me, with you all. So every week, look for a little more snippet of a black fact, and he gonna get you hip to what's really going on.
So why this is important to me is because you have to know who you are to know whose you are. So we have been fooled forever. So when you heard Jesus say he was the Lion of Judah, that should have woke up every Negro alive to say that's the big homie. See, when you hear Jesus say he's the Lion of Judah, that means he's a Negro from Judah. They call Judah Negro land. The word Jew is short for Judah. That's where the term came from.
Yes.
Who are you?
Yes.
So you have to be more than just woke in politics. You have to be woke in your community. So you have to look at how the people that I named rocked in the Americas. Look at the Haitians, play no games. Look at Levi, Haitian.
Right. That's right.
Look at the Negro, play no games. Judah. Look at Simeon, Dominicans, play no games. Who are we? Why did they come to get you? They knew who you were, so why you don't know who you are?
It's very important.
I take a risk every week on if you go to my page, I have a cool word page on Facebook where the old heads hang out. And it's there because it's a platform to create that situation. The cool word is to tell you who you are, whose you are, name those 12 tribes, not just 3, and tell you who they are and where they stand today in this world. So I wrote this down on paper and spit it out 100 different times on the cool word on Facebook, follow Stan Long.
That's right.
And I told the truth. I risked my life to tell you guys these facts. That's why your pastor won't tell you, because they scared they're going to pop him in his head. I give a damn. Know why? Because God sent me. So when God sends you, you stand on things, and you don't worry about what the world say. You stand on facts.
That's right,
I gave you facts.
That's right. Right. So coming up after this commercial break, we will be back with another amazing guest.
Let's go. Spotlight over the city, baby.
If you are a black person and live in the black community all your life and walk out on the street every day seeing white policemen surrounding you. I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! When I was living in Los Angeles, this was long before the situation in LA ever occurred. I was constantly stopped. No, the police didn't know who I was.
Lost lives, the reason my heart cries. We stronger in pain, but still fighting apartheid. I hope it all changes while letting the song ride. We all God's children, but never beyond time. Sky change, and that's what I can't see. A victim of the stress, now that's what I can't be. My people really need me, and that's why I can't leave. But how am I the voice here if I can't breathe? Yo, another black boy gone. A story being told, they don't care how we feel. As long as we control George Floyd, Freddie Gray, Breonna Taylor, Ray, still they lock us in the cell. Why that's something they celebrate. It's 2020, hard to see the vision. Us graduates had ambitions building on black tradition. The virus had us dismissed, we back in the same position. Can't walk the stage, man, it's feeling like I'm still intuition. They feel my pain. Minnesota had many soldiers, tired of where this going. Marching when it was madness, even during Corona, though we had the Panthers. Life gotta start throwing a tantrum. No star-spangled banner, lift every voice was our answer. Slave ships, no space altogether, even the kings. Let's take the power back and show rage against the machine. The country shutting down, couldn't handle COVID-19, but oppression came with pressure's the reason we couldn't breathe. Lost lives, the reason my heart cries. We strong during pain, but still fighting apartheid. I hope it all changes while letting the song ride. We all God's children, but never beyond time. Sky change, and that's what I can't see. A victim of the stress, now that's what I can't be. My people really need me, and that's why I can't leave. But how am I the voice here if I can't breathe? Yo, we come together when we ride. Uncomfortable in our climate, we to pray, but we pray that our police stay on the diet. Cows praise David Duper, thought Huey destroyed lives. Law enforcement get recorded, then try to avoid time. The revolution's finally televised. They'll see a king like looking out of Coretta's eyes. Identified, then recognized, our message rides. The city halls, we walk affected by genocide. It's been a while, perfection is never real. Reality's never perfect. Hunger's right by the neck, then our bodies thrown in the furnace. Raping our baby girls through Molotovs in our churches. Emmett Till was revealed later, Malcolm made a resurgence. The errors they get erased, but I probably could leave then. Cause we the same children that Whitney believed in. See no change in this danger, our anger just up the rates. Now the nation is in shambles while watching us suffocate. Lost lives, the reason my heart cries. We strong during pain, but still fighting apartheid. I hope it all changes while letting the song ride. We all God's children, but never beyond time. Sky change, and that's what I can't see. A victim of the stress, now that's what I can't be. My people really need me, and that's why I can't leave. But how am I the voice here if I can't breathe?
What do you want us to do? We can't take a knee. We can't protest. We've been doing all this docile shit. For what? Our blood still being spilled.
I agree with you. That should not have happened.
I know you do. But it's this. And all the rest of them. They don't. You got colleagues that will beat my fucking ass without thinking of it twice. And they get away with it.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? We got us a +1 in the building. But I'm going to let Wifey introduce. But before I do, I heard the sound check. I gave a smidget of it on my page, so you guys heard a little smidget. But I'm going to let you hear something about this cat right here, because this guy got something. So without further ado, what we got, Wifey?
Man, listen, we went to a pull-up in Park about 2 weeks ago. Shout out to Megamind Media and Tressa.
That whole gang over there.
Gang over there. Hey, Maggie, all of you all, we love you. You are our family. But this is where we first were introduced to this young man, and we were blown away by the talents. We saw a video, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, what's the name of it, Miles? She had a video
together?
up.
I Can't Breathe.
I Can't Breathe.
Can't Breathe.
Very appropriate for today's time.
Man.
And it was really good video.
So happy to without further ado, let's welcome Miles A.
Let's put it together. What's up, Brody? Hey, man, good to have you on, man.
Pleasure to be here.
Yes,
sir.
Indeed.
So,
thank you so much.
Without further ado, let them know real quick, who is Miles A?
Yeah, Miles A's an artist, he's Miles A, he's an artist from Baltimore that's came up and now he's doing better, and it's like he graduated school and now he's trying to like find himself in the world and really become something in the music industry.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Shout out B-More and the whole gang down there, Cuzzo and the gang. We see you, Greenmount, Woodlawn, all of that down there. We appreciate Poplar Grove though. That's where I was.
Yes.
Shout out to that B-More gang. So B-More made you. Yeah. And then you start moving around a little bit. So you want to give us a smidget of that journey? How you?
Yeah, I always was like, I always grew up around there. I was always back and forth from family here and there. Playing sports. I was into sports heavily before music. So I was
you was first to basketball.
Yeah, I was a basketball player.
Okay.
That was my thing.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. Then I tore my ACL.
So you got some handles a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it on the string or just light handles?
It's on
the string?
It's on the string. It used to be on the string.
Okay. I used to have a little something. Yeah. All right, so then you transitioned into the hip hop world.
Yes.
Okay, so what made you interested in music though? That's a jump.
All my life I was a hip hop fan. Like, growing up, the first rap song I heard was my mother. She used to play "Parents Don't Understand" by Will Smith. And that was the first hip hop song.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And then after that, I started just liking just liking lyrics and liking what does that mean? Like I always liked rappers who spoke something, but they always had they were poetic in a way. They told a story, but the story was poetic. So it drew me into it even more. It invigorated me. Yeah.
So when I hear your music, you kind of resemble that.
Yes.
Like I hear stories.
Yes.
Is that where it come from?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stories, experiences, different things, the lessons I learned and everything, just the jewels, and I try to like rub that emotion in the music.
Well, you definitely had the jewels. So where did that upbringing come from? How did you, because everybody doesn't have a consciousness. Everybody's not what we consider woke, and everybody doesn't have the ability to transform that into music. So how did you get that ability? Like, did you grow up reading? Did you have a family that was conscious?
Yeah,
how did that happen?
I come from a real educated family. So my mother, like, she was really like heavy on like my language, my speaking, and like just carrying myself in a great manner, as far as music. So later on, when I started making songs and I started rapping, I remember like it was just little things I learned from reading, from breaking down my syllables and a lot of things that turned into the music. So yeah.
That makes you an artist. Yeah. You're a great artist. I like your whole package. Like, you are an amazing artist. Like, you like a young Meek. Like, that's how I view you. Like, coming up in that lane, you have the energy of confidence, but not cockiness. Like, you sure. Yeah. And so if you're not sure today, you're going to get ate up. Yeah. And so I see that you have exactly what it takes to be in this industry. And I also see that you're going to become an amazing artist.
Yes.
You're already an amazing artist, but I mean to do some amazing feats.
Big.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's going to be big.
So he came in here, you guys, and he showed me some heat right away. He jumped out there and said, let's rock. And did a sound check, and I was like...
blown away.
Okay, sound check.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate the craft. I appreciate you bringing back real music.
Yes.
Because in your stories, it's lyrical. It's not just a story. You have the lyrics to bring that story forward. And so when I heard the I Can't Breathe song... that was pretty much the only video I think that was attached to that whole function.
Yeah.
And it was wrapped around that because it was appropriate. And I was like, wow, that cat's talented. So long story short, somebody called me about you, all the way from Charlotte. And they was like, bro, you got to get him on the show better. I was like, wait. Who you talking about? And as soon as he mentioned the artist, I had remembered from Tressa's No Function, you were that artist. Right. And I said, yeah, he's lit. And so boom, here we are.
Yes.
Right, fast forward.
Yes. One thing I wanted to ask you, Miles, is what was your first rapper name?
I had crazy names, my names. I had Young Miles. I had the first name I tried to do. My name was Black Caesar. That was the first name I ever had. It didn't go too long, but but that was one of the first names I had. But it was Young Miles, Lower Miles, Black Caesar. I went through so many phases and so many different emotions with like coming up with the name and stuff. So
So what made Miles A stick?
Miles A because when I was in school, I had a teammate. And like my teammate, he really he used to always. My name is Miles Agbaje. I'm Nigerian, so my name is Miles Agbaje. It's Miles Adedokun Joshua Agbaje. And the school they couldn't pronounce my name, so they used to call me Miles A. Miles A. So one day we were in the locker room just talking, and my friend he was like, you know what? You no longer Young Miles, Lower Miles, any of that. You Miles A.
And
that's who you are.
And that's what you stuck with.
And I was like, you know what? This might be it.
I like
so
it.
Miles A it is. And so Wale's also, I think, where's Wale from?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know he's from.
He's Nigerian.
Yeah, he's
also
Nigerian.
Okay.
Yeah, he is. I knew that.
Yoruba.
So when you get in your car, you got a 1 hour drive. Who you gonna listen to? You got one artist, and you gotta bump him for an hour.
Who it's
gonna be?
Man. It depends on the mood. So it depends on the mood. Like for the most part, it depends on where I'm going. Like if I'm going to a certain place and
you want to do a show,
and I'm all right to do a show, I might listen to some Jay-Z, like that Hard Knock Life, that old Black album, Reasonable Doubt.
It's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
So what artist inspired you the most?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z,
Nas.
Nah, real artist.
Yeah.
Real artist.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. We got through all of the questions. Everybody is just excited for you to perform. So that's where we headed now. So I want you to give out all of your information. How can people support your music? Let them know everything you want them to know.
Follow me on Instagram at The Real Miles A, at DA Real Miles A. And then my music is all on milesamusic.com. And I'm on all digital platforms, iTunes, Spotify, and everywhere.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
what's up. Make sure you guys follow this young man because he got some fire. And
Y'all gonna
actually,
see.
you don't have to believe me. You can just stay tuned. He's gonna show you in a few minutes.
Let's
so
do
you
it.
guys stay tuned, and we'll be right back with this artist Miles A. Spotlight of the City, baby.
Yes. Whoop whoop.
Hey, what's up, Gab Mill?
Yes, y'all. You know tonight, man.
Really?
Yeah, Diddy, man, Jay, T.I., man, everybody gonna be in that jam.
Wow.
So I ain't trying to miss it, man.
Okay, okay.
You gonna be ready. I already know how you roll, man. If I get there, you don't answer the door, I'm out.
We'll be ready. We'll be ready. I'm so excited. Okay. All right. Bye.
What's going on? It's a party.
Diddy's gonna be there. Like,
we're gonna be there.
Y'all gonna fix me up, right?
To the party.
What's happening?
Astros.
Yes, sir. We're glad to be here.
Shutting dudes down in the club, yeah, we started that. Put some rock bottles on the table, yeah, we on that. Redberry, coconut peach. Ow. People got their smartphones out like Kodak. Are you ready for me? Throw your hands up at the bar if you know that. Yeah. Getting money all day. Now it's time to spend it my way. Right now, DJ, tell the people who's in this place. Ow. I'm a star tonight. I'm a star tonight. I'm a star tonight. I'm a star tonight. Take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. Take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. Take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture of me. Diddy shots in the booth with that all black. Rockin' Louis boots on my feet, cost 2 racks. You like them? Parked out front of the club like Maybach. They every day doing big shit to the max. Yeah. Getting money all day. Now it's time to spend it my way. Right now, DJ, tell the people who's in this place. Ow. I'm a star tonight. I'm a star tonight. I'm a star tonight. I'm a star tonight. Take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. Take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. Take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture of me. Now pose for the camera. I'm a star tonight. 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 Take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. Take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. Take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture of me. Now pose for the camera.
Hey sis, come on, man. What y'all doing? Turn up, man. Y'all turn down, man.
Welcome back to Spotlight, you guys. I got a +1. I got a +2.
Oh, we got a +2.
We got us a +2 in the building.
Yes.
Hey, we keep it on fire, you guys.
Yes.
So, Wifey gonna introduce our next guest.
I'm actually very excited to introduce our next guest. They're a married couple like Stan and myself, so I love this kind of stuff. I love love. I love black love. I want to welcome to the show Terrell and Tiffany Monger.
Hey, let's give it up.
Yay!
Yes.
Yes.
How are you guys?
Hello.
We're doing wonderful. Thank you guys for being on.
We're excited.
Yes,
let's do it.
Not more excited than we are. How are you doing?
We are fine. Like your husband just said, we in the living room. And I know what that means.
That's right.
Living room. We can relax.
Hey, that's right. We got our feet up. We in the living room.
That's right.
So how you guys coping during this COVID situation? How you making out?
Well, it's working out well. I've been working home since March. My wife has been cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner 95% of the time. So that just let me know life is all right.
Well,
Tiffany, wait a minute. Don't talk about that.
Let the COVID begin then. Let COVID begin. You get breakfast every day. I need somebody to send a memo to my damn house. Because I'm not getting that.
Wait a minute. In all fairness, I ask my husband all the time, babe, what do you want to eat? What do you want me to cook? And what do you say?
Yeah, I'm good. I cook. I do the breakfast
That's what
thing.
he do.
But that's a good look. So what else is going on with you guys?
Nothing now.
Yeah, you good. You good. So thank you guys again for coming on. So tell the audience, who are you guys? First of all, one by one, who are you guys?
Well, of course, I am Terrell Monger, and this is my beautiful wife,
Tiffany.
Hey, y'all.
And together we started working together on things that we call it TNT World. Because just like anybody else, you're excited about marriage, you jump in, and then reality kick in. You got to say, wait a minute. We got these two worlds that came from different types of backgrounds, different type of neighborhoods, different type of families, and it got to exist in the same house. Well, what happened, our marriage almost ended in divorce. Mm-hmm. But thankfully, we were able to come around, and what happened, we had to blow up our individual worlds so we can create a world that works for us. And we call it TNT World.
Yeah.
Let me just say this before we go a moment further. I want to say thank you for that. That's a beautiful thing. Like, I love that situation. And I talked to my wife about the same thing, losing your individuality, being, a unit but still independent, coming together, creating your own scenarios, this and that. And you guys have done an amazing thing. So I thank you for that. That's a great situation.
It's a great situation. A question right off the top. You mentioned that, you gave your summary of your journey of how you almost ended up in divorce. How long did you go through the TNT, the explosive part, and you got to almost a divorce before something happened? And what was that something that happened that stopped the divorce? Bring us up to that part.
Okay.
Well, I would say everything was great for a good 4 years. Mm-hmm. But in that, a lot of transition happened. I had kids before we got married. She did not. And so that was a world. Mm-hmm. And then I was a busy person, always doing things. She was a homebody. Okay. And then I became the pastor of a church. Okay. And so now they love the pastor and they got to learn to accept the first lady. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm the pastor. Yes. Thank you for clapping. Thank you for shaking my hand. But my wife is getting overlooked. So now I'm writing plays. I'm writing books. I'm doing all of this stuff. And I'm impressed with my own stroke and didn't realize my partner was drowning. And so at that point, a wedge became in between us that we couldn't figure out. I was burnt out and she was lonely. And in that point, we fell apart. And for 2 years, we were separated. And we'll save it for the rest of the story. But we ended up one court date away from divorce before we realized we had to blow these worlds up and find one that worked for us.
So that's his version. So real quick with mine, like you said, he had kids. He's been married before. So I'm coming in all naive and thinking, okay, I could take on being a stepmom. What's so hard? My mother raised me right, and epic fail. Then here it is. Now you about to be a first lady. Oh, now that's a whole different column when you're really trying to be a good example, and epic fail. And then here it is. We got to the point that I was feeling like my husband made ministry more important than me. So I was insecure because I felt like he was putting more energy into that and not me. I felt like even though he was present, He wasn't present in the moment with me. So it was some things that I was needing from him, and I was pulling on him in some areas. But I also learned about myself, how unlearned I was as a spouse. And because I was unlearned, an unfulfilled young lady, I was putting some unfair expectations on him and not knowing that I was driving my husband crazy.
So what brought you to that realization? Because it seems as though something gave you an epiphany of some sort that you said, "Hold, let me make a change." What brought you to that point?
Yeah, it started with the actual break itself. I was just burnt out, and I came home one day and thought I was saying something smart, and I said, "Listen, you've seen the absolute best Terrell Monger you gonna see, and you still not happy. So here's what you can expect. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna be where I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna pay all the bills."
He did.
But if you expect anything outside of that, you're gonna be disappointing yourself, because that's all I got.
And he meant it. He meant the
And
word.
so what I do respect is you being a stand-up guy, right? I respect that because these days you have to really speak honest and candid in order to give a fair shot to your spouse. Because if you're not open and honest and candid, then they have to guess and speculate. So I respect that. So then how did she respond?
For me, I was just like, okay, he needs some therapy. Going on that's bigger than me. And then in that same moment, he asked me this powerful question that I ask most wives when we do marriage coaching. He asked me this powerful question. He said, "Tiffany, what is your happy?" And then he said, "Wait a minute, before you answer that question, if you've never gotten a husband in your life, if you never had kids in your life, what is your happy?" And when I tell you all, I could not answer that question. It's one thing to say it out loud when you're around a group of people, but when you have to actually articulate what is your happy, I had absolutely nothing I could say that fulfilled Tiffany outside of that. And in that moment, that was an epiphany for me. Like, oh my God, so no wonder I was needing and so needy and thinking, no matter what he did, we need to go on a vacation. You don't spend enough time with me. When you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? You don't even know what you want. You're not even happy. And better yet, you don't even know what makes you happy. So I was put all that on my husband and didn't know it. And so when we did separate, at that moment, that's when I was like, okay, you know what? Get back in school. I started focusing on things that only belong to Tiffany, not about the kids, not about him. This is your lane. And I think it's very important that individuals find that lane that works for them and that fulfills them. And now that I got several things going on in my life, I don't even recognize how busy he is because I'm just as busy.
I love that response. I think the reason I love your response is because we have a similar situation in our lives today. And so one of the things I told my wife was what you said. You have to always remain an individual, even though you're a unit. Like you can't lose yourself in the marriage, so to speak. And so when you have a unit that's healthy, both individuals have to be whole, right? And so then you come together and make a whole situation. So it sounds like you guys found that wholeness independently and then came into a world together, correct?
Yes, and what's dangerous is because, you know, when here it is, he's the pastor and he's dedicated to the ministry. So on the outside, you're thinking he's doing the will of God. What's the problem? He's doing the Lord's will. But at the same time, he was out of order. Mm-hmm. And and at the same time, you got members that's like, hey, create another play, write another book, do this, do that. And like he said, his wife was drowning.
And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna write it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. And they're over here celebrating me. And I get home and they're like, by the time you here, you know?
Right.
And so we were in a spot, and for me, and I think for both of us, it was over. I was like, you know what? This marriage thing ain't for me. I don't care if I don't pastor again. I'm done. I quit. I was burnt out. Mm-hmm. And the time that we were apart, like she say, she was fine in her lane. God was dealing with me. I was speaking in Rome, Georgia. I was speaking for my job. I wasn't even speaking for the church. I was introducing some new technology, and it was one of those moments where I'm killing it. I got the room captivated. It's awesome. And then after it's over, the IT manager comes and says, man, you're really good at this. It's hard to talk to some of these people one-on-one, and you have the whole room captivated. And at that moment, I'm going to say I felt like it was God. But at that moment, I felt like God said to me, you can communicate with all these people, and you can't even communicate with your wife. And I was convicted. And I went back to my hotel room and I looked at the phone for about an hour. And then I called her and I said, listen, I know we're about to get a divorce, but we got these kids. Can I at least learn how to be your friend? And
that's beautiful.
Yeah, and she said, you know, I'm glad you said that because it was some things I wish I would have done differently. And after that, we went out to eat and I looked at her and I said, you're beautiful. And she said, do you know you've never said that? And I was like, have I been so caught up in my world that I didn't take time to tell her she's beautiful? What is wrong with you? But that's what let me know I was focused on getting her right. You got to learn how to present yourself. Come on. I was getting her into being what I felt like she needed to be to walk with me, that I didn't take time to appreciate what she is.
And that's how I was feeling. And when he said that, I'm like, God, you know you moved, because that is exactly how I felt. I never felt good enough. I never felt I met the mark. I just knew I was his wife on paper. But if you had to give me that confidence and no, I am his, I didn't. Because like you said, I was always, this is what you need to be. Be mindful of this. Everything was an assignment.
Y'all got me in here in tears now. Stop.
So we can relate so much to your story, you guys. I don't know that you would ever know this, but you don't have to say you think or guess it was God. It was definitely God. And he's actually working through you guys right now on our relationship as live right here on this show. Because this is what's real about Spotlight of the City. It's not just me and my wife have situations sometimes. The whole world that's married have situations sometimes. And so what you guys are saying is so valuable and important because you didn't have it figured out. You're working on figuring it out, but you have a good path. And so I want to say again, thank you guys for being so candid about things that most people shy away from.
Yes. I want to thank you too personally. Like I said, like Stan said, you know, like your story touched my heart in a personal way. And I stamp what he said. Like it's very important that we be very transparent, and that's the only way that we can all, you know, fix our own selves and fix our relationships. Be transparent and be, like I say, be intentional. And I choose to love my husband unconditionally every single day, no matter what is going on. I choose to love him unconditionally every day, every single day.
And so another thing you guys expressing is great communication.
Yep.
Great communication. I think that's very, very important. So let's talk a little bit about this world you created. Let's hear about it. Now that you got past the individual parts of you guys' lives, how did the whole world come together as a whole?
Well, it started with me once we went out to eat, and we were still about to get a divorce. I told her she's beautiful. We wanted to be friends. We had a court date coming up. Just so happened the lawyers never called back. You know.
Wow.
For my own personal therapy, I started writing the events that led us to this point. So after we reconciled, I ended up writing a book called Born Not to Know. It was my personal memoirs of how I almost lost my marriage to ministry. And as I started to write, I started seeing all of my flaws. And I said, you know what? That's our problem sometimes. We think we know. You never know your partner. You're learning them every day. What they wanted passionately a year ago, they may not want today. And a man who thinks he knows does not yet know as he ought to. So we figured at that point, every day we got to continue to commit to learning each other. If you wanted eggs yesterday, I might want hash today. And you can't get mad, and I can't expect you to know. I got to communicate my needs today, and you got to accept that these are my needs. I cooked all these eggs and you don't want, I don't eat eggs no more. I don't know when to have them. Throw them in the garbage. Right. We bought another pack of eggs for $2, but we can't buy back what we got, you know. So we just had to learn that we continue to learn each other.
And so we saw how God moved in us individually and what he's done collectively. And we understand that we're purposed to do something, to have a voice. And we take so much joy when we do marriage coaching for couples, because like you said, there's so many couples struggling silently. And thinking like, I don't want nobody knowing my business, but you're struggling and you're unhappy, and if you don't fix it, you're gonna end up doing some stuff that you wish you didn't do. You're gonna become a person that you don't want to be. And so we created that avenue where people, they said, we're not here to counsel you, we just want to help you move forward in the area that you have gotten stuck. Because that's all. There's somewhere you got stuck, where you got stuck with being selfish, stuck with, being accountable, stuck with being unforgiving. Somewhere you've gotten stuck. And our goal is to, how can we help you all move forward?
And I'd say one thing, and I hope my wife don't slap me in the back of the head.
I'm not.
But since our communication got better, everything got better. Our home, our selection of where we're gonna go eat, our sex life, everything. Now I'm like, man, it wasn't like this. We were dating. We came up on something. Let me go read some more books. Let me go find some more words, But everything got better when we stopped talking at each other and started talking with each other. I hear her, she hears me, and it translates into so many areas of our life. And we never think we're there. Right. Like this interview we're doing, she was early. She was ready 20 minutes early. Every other interview, we about to fall out. Baby, if you don't get down here, the folk on the Zoom, girl,
Yes, sir.
Well, listen.
I love it. You guys have amazing energy.
I love y'all already. Y'all I love y'all.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. And I thank you. Where's the books and the videos and the documentaries? You got to get this stuff out here, because I promise you're going to help a lot of people.
Yeah, give out all your information, because our producer has given us the sign. We got to
wrap it
up.
Yeah, they fussing at us right now.
But give out all of your information, because I'm going to be calling you all tomorrow. So we can talk about some other things. But yes, give out all your information.
We made it easy. Everything is on the website, tntworld.org. You can find our Facebook, our Instagram, how to contact us, how to set up sessions, everything. tntworld.org.
That's perfect. You got it. tntworld.org. Make sure you guys lock and load. Follow these guys. They are amazing, as you guys already bear witness to.
Hope to meet you all in person one day.
Communication is definitely a key. That's another thing we discussed. Your communication level has definitely impressed us. We see that it can help a lot of other people. So keep doing what you guys are doing. Make sure you guys stay locked to them. Follow them on their situation, because they do have a great one.
Yes,
Thank you guys.
Thank you all for being a part of
Let's give it up one more time.
Yes. Woo!
Thank you. Up next, you guys, you already know, without further ado, Miles A is in the building, and we got him live to perform his new smash. So we'll be right back. Spotlight over the city.
Neighbor, I know is going.
We met one night in the summer. I never thought it would last. Now your lips are I remember. And this heat wave got me wishing. This is like a dream I had. We were flying.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and without further ado, we got the one and only Miles A in the building. Let's give it up.
Woo!
Miles A. Come on, let's get it. Way to work. Miles A, the greatest. Yeah. Two from the islands, came from the jungle, this my nature, nigga. In the tank top, turned it to the bank, my nigga. For all them times, had us wondering what it meant to be out. Really had to love myself, I couldn't exit without. I couldn't enter afraid, misguided, holding my worries. They fuck the niggas and fuck the bitches that did me dirty. That's the past for a reason, this season I'm doing numbers. I'm messed up, feeling when killing starting the numbers. All we had was us when we were trusting no favors. From moving pelicans like when Lonzo left from the Lakers. Grade 990s, the bubble matching the jeans. Tarantino footage, the way I'm back on the scene. Like courtroom sketches, the way I craft what I seen. Some will get a glimpse, but what it actually means is evident. I leave evidence proving that I'm the one. I ain't perfect, I'm just letting this product lay on my tongue. Who's apart while performing, then had to wait on the bus. And I fought my way out cause I had to stay in the front. So a champagne flows, a chance pain goes. But I can't chase hoes while I'm on the same goal. Take flows, aim slow while you watching your step. From the block to the top, now they rockin', we rep. Had your time, step aside, cause this guy was next. You try to do it for some likes, mine was out of respect. Young winner, some winners I didn't see. I'm irritated cause they be telling me where to be. My dog in the cell, they telling them when to eat. I'm out here getting by, but this music is my relief. Who would thought I'd be using this stew for you at my peak? Might go against the grain, but yet I try to agree. Yeah, I built my own brand from experience in the mix. On the other side of it, when enemies send a clip. In the open air market around here made us prepared. But never was we scared, we cautious, often aware. Trying to open stores, but the fiends wanna break in. Kicking down doors, cause I couldn't find a way in. Still the best pound for pound, like the Cali cartel. Crossed over the even Marcel, bounced out when I was up. I know the law above me. Got rhythm and flow, but only God can judge me. Niggas make it seem like doing time is comfy. They hate, then they copy to try to buy my company. Friends when I'm broke, when they fix me, it's fuck me, it's cool. Made cold, all inclusive, I sunk in the pool. In Manhattan for a week, I'm layered in wool. My relatives heard me once, they like, Shoei, that's you. I'm not the same little boy in those school pics. So try to hit me out before you go assume shit. Champagne flows, a chance pain goes, but I can't chase hoes while I'm on the same go. Take blows, aim slow while you watching your step. From the block to the top, now they rockin', we rap. Has your time, step aside, cause this guy here is next. You try to do it for some likes, mine was out of respect. Who you heard living, give you chills by the verse. It's time to deal because you're still in the dirt. And you figured it's worth dealing with drama, turning poison to poems. Was embarrassed about my childhood, avoiding was known. Yeah, these niggas in the mall try to plot on me last night, cause these diamonds dancing on me like breezy on black ice. And my shit on my arm, my driver, really my rider. Sipping pina coladas and roaming streets in Nevada. I used to get ignored trying to sell my tapes at the plaza. I know hoes tell I remind them at the Ramada that I don't own shit before I put it inside them. They feel the same way, but their morals laid it outside of. I'm a lion, I'm a Leo, I'm a tiger, I'm an eagle. I'm so fly that it's illegal, I'm so fly that it's evil. Been trapped for a month and you still on the same ounce. And tweeting insults while you still on the same couch. I'm trying to stay alive, miss a member of the Bee Gees. Been a hot boy, had Carter 1 on repeat. I'm happy where I'm at, it's like the cigar music. My city needed help out of town, but talk to it. Beefing with some niggas, but it was beyond foolish. Worried about my future, like what if my mom knew it? Try my hardest to belong, but I was meant to be different. Niggas looking at me like you made it here and I did it. So it's champagne flows, a chance pain goes, but I can't chase hoes while I'm on the same goal. Take blows, aim slow while you watching your step. From the block to the top, now they rockin', we rep. At your time, step aside, cause this guy here is next. You try to do it for some likes, mine was out of respect. Miles A, follow me all, follow me. The real Miles A, music out, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. iTunes, all over. Street Poems out now with all digital platforms.
One time for Miles A in the building. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Hey, man, like I told y'all before, we got a lit show every single Thursday, but Miles A stamped it, man. I promise. I love it. Make sure you guys follow. Where can they find you at, Miles? Let them know.
At The Real Miles A on Instagram and Twitter. My music is on YouTube, social media, Spotify, on all digital platforms. Street Poems is out now. Go stream it. Go download it. It's everywhere.
Yes, sir. You already know. So,
we got DJ Skillz coming up next. We just
yes,
go to
sir.
a quick commercial break.
Okay, so we'll be right back with Cuzzo right after this commercial break. Spotlight over the city, man.
Spotlight over the city.
You ready to rock, y'all? To the beat, y'all. Keep going, you don't stop.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome to Spotlight over the city, and I'm here with the one and only, the big homie of all big homies, Mr. James Prince himself. What's going on, big homie?
Oh, yeah. What's up, DC?
I put the spotlight on your city.
The moral voice of the movie. I'm playing an old school cat that's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them first. So that's how that's gonna work.
Yeah.
You got warrants in DC?
I got warrants all over the place. I got warrants in 6 countries.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
I'm going out. I follow in the E class with the goggles. 96 models.
No, we can't take it. I can't take it.
The one and only Guy Lambert is in the building tonight. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. A key modeling, baby. ATL, I put the spotlight.
Your spotlight over the city is on to something bigger than y'all think.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? Keep clapping, so I put it clapping to that boy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is Londell McMillan, and this is The Source Exclusive.
To understand the plight of the black man in America and the black woman in America, and understand that we actually have more opportunities, and so we should be engaging more to continue that fight, to make it even better for the next generation.
I could sit here and say all of these wonderful things about how, yes, we're walking into our power. The shit is tough. It's hard. It's rough.
Rather than just be angry, it's finding a way to change that. Utilizing your voice, utilizing something that you have to change our position in society.
If God came and said, this is it, and I need to use you, you're prepared to give your life for that. The part that is scary is dying for nothing.
Just chilling. Came down here to make myself a couple sandwiches, and I noticed you had this shea butter on the counter. Like, whoa! So I thought I could borrow a couple of them, man, cause my little honey, she been ashy lately.
What she using on her stand right now, bro?
And that's a little personal, but since you asked, I've been using that hotel lotion, and you know, like. After I put it on, after like 5 minutes, it's like she right back ashy again.
Yeah, bro, man, that hotel lotion is no good. She needs shea butter like whoa. That'll keep her moisturized all day long.
Shea butter like whoa. All right, can I borrow some?
Yeah, bro, man, I think she'll really love it. So this one's on me.
Appreciate that.
And bro, man, don't put it on your sandwich.
Nah, but I'm sure gonna butter her buns.
Yep. We back, you guys, with the one and only DJ Skillz in the building. He always tunes in with us each and every Thursday. The first Thursday, right?
First Thursday
Of every month, we have the one and only DJ Skillz. And if you don't know now, you know one of the world famous DJs. This guy has performed all over the place, different states, different countries, and when I say DJ Skillz is a DJ that can perform, and people come and see him as though he's an artist. So he can fill up venues as a DJ. That's who we're talking about. And we're blessed to have him on our show each and every first Thursday of the month. Yes, and so indeed. Without further ado, let's rock. DJ Skillz in the building. Let's go. Let's go.
Check 1 2. I am the man shout King DJ Skillz. I know the vibes each and every first Thursday. Spotlight in the city, let's go. You in your house, wherever you at, feel free to get up out your seat, move around, move some furniture, let's go.
They call me Big L.A. Big money, big villain. When I'm sliding in the mall, you hear me? I be slicing with these balls. They call me Big L.A. Big silly, big money. They call me Big L.A. Big silly, they slice some days, balls. They call me Big L.A. Big silly, big money, big villain. When I'm sliding in the mall, you hear me?
We live tonight, let's go.
You hear me? Let me rip it up because in the back. Let me rip it, get the buzz in your hat. I'ma tell you how the calls in the track.
DJ Skillz make it bounce on the track like. Bounce on my corner. DMV spotlight in the city, I know what it is. I am DJ Skillz, let's ride.
Okay, now I'm in the spot where I wanna be. Money spent, getting bent, chicks in front of me. That's the way I like it. 20's turning something. I got a seat up in the cut and I'm burning something. Fruities dance around it and I'm feeling one. Off the top of the stairs and I'm feeling buns. Plus some dolo at the table. With this
all feel good vibes, man, let's go.
And the navel, this is around, she struts with the talk. Touches the toes and she can make the butt talk. Do what you gotta do. I ain't mad at you, know a lot of famous women seen and as bad as you. You's a real bad girl and nigga need that.
Sipping on your Henny, asking with a hey.
Yeah, let me put you on to something. You f***ing with a big nigga, no front.
Sing it if you know it, do the thing.
Turn it around, let me see something. These gorillas going big something. I'm talking lights, camera, action. Let me singing on the side of this accent. Turn it around, let me see something. These gorillas going big something. Yeah, I'm talking lights, camera, action. Singing on the side of this accent.
If you 40 and better, I can jump out the seats right now. 40 and better, ride with me. I am DJ Skillz, you know.
What's this? Hey. Let's go, Skillz.
Like I said, my 40 plus crew. Y'all know the words, I need y'all to sing this right here.
DJ Skillz, DJ Skillz.
Spotlight in the city. Don't break down. All my independent ladies, let's go. Talk no good vibes, man. Each and every first Thursday right here, Spotlight in the city. I am DJ Skillz, I know the words, baby. Let's go.
What you know about it? Jesus. They took it back to the Palmer house. Yeah, don't think I'm gonna be everywhere when I be everywhere. Hammer Jack. I know about all that though. Don't get it confused.
Listen, man, I can do all ages, old school, new school. I need to learn though. Listen out. Spotlight in the city each and every first Thursday. I ain't a man shout King DJ Skillz. I know the vibes. Ride with me.
Can't fool myself, I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's not a minute, hour, day or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you, how I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to
sing it now.
Oh my love. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, Eddie Kane. Oh, he's killing it, killing it, he's killing it. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
I just don't wanna stop.
Oh my love.
A million days in your arms and
hey.
I just don't wanna stop. Never too much, never too much, never too much.
Let's go. Go, DJ. Uh-oh, this took it back here. Terry, what you know about it? Jump on it. Let's go, let's go. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. Let's do it. Yeah, you snitching, you snitching. You snitching. You know this too good. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. Uh-oh, what you know about it? Look at Jesse faking on it. Uh-oh, he's telling on himself. Let's go, Skillz.
Let's go.
We got him now. We got him. We got him. We got one. We got him. We got him. One time for the one time. Work. Where that work at? Where that work at? Let's go, Skillz. Yeah, let's go, Skillz. Let's do it, be more. Be more careful, let's go. Be more careful, let's stand up. Yep, there we go. Yeah, now it's out. Now the cat is out the bag. That's the B-more thing, like the go-go over here, right? Yeah, you got
That's right, I am the man shout King DJ Skillz, man. Listen, each and every first Thursday it goes down right here, Spotlight in the City. Yes, sir. Tonight, man, y'all know the vibes each and every week, Spotlight in the City. I appreciate y'all.
Wow, set.
All right.
Hey, Skillz, we appreciate you, DJ. Give it up one time for the one and only DJ Skillz, the world renowned. Let's go.
Woo!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, it takes two to make a thing go right. Come on. Hey,
Fade them out. Yeah, fade them out, buddy.
DJ Skillz. DJ Skillz. Just got paid. It's Friday night. All the hoes oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I know I enjoy the vibes each and every Thursday, man. Each and every first Thursday.
Yes,
I
sir.
enjoy the vibes, man. Spotlight in the city. Stan Cherry's back to y'all.
Yes, we love you. Thank you, Skillz.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you, Skillz, man. Make sure you guys stay locked and loaded to the one and only DJ Skillz, man. Each and every Thursday, first Thursday of the month. We rock with the homie DJ Skillz. We running out of time, but man, we got a show every Thursday. Make sure you guys stay locked and loaded. Follow us on IG. Follow us on Spotlight Over the City Facebook. Follow us on Spotlight Over the City YouTube. Have a channel over there. Make sure you subscribe. Got some words of wisdom to close you out, you guys. As long as you live in your feelings and emotions, man, you're living in the playground of Satan. You hear me? So you can't be governed by your emotions, man. Make sure if you're on the right team, guess what? If you chose God, you chose wise. If you chose his ops, you chose your demise. Love hard, live good, God first. Spotlight Over the City, baby.